What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Grading Scale Reacts. I am one half of the disrespective collective, Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sense of Life, here with...
It's your boy Queese, a.k.a. Dash, my man's Craig Smith with the great clap. The great clap to start this joint off. Y'all might not even see it. Y'all might not even see it on this video once it's broke down for the reaction. But Craig gave us a 1090 Jake style clap when he started it off, bro. Usually the wrist be broke. He be like... He gave us the good 1090 Jake on this boy.
Oh, man. All right.
But Jenny and Screech, my boy Ran. Let's go.
What's that Santana dude name? Carlos Santana? Me too, WB. It's good to see him not in an asylum of sex.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there was this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance at the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up or go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City.
What happened to James?
Hold on. James is Screech. Screech is his nickname.
Oh, I thought James was a whole different person.
No, Screech is his nickname. One thing I do like about this is how he's going.
So he's 14 years old doing all this?
Yeah, he said he was a 14-year-old.
Yeah, I know, but I thought James was a different guy.
No, James is Screech.
Okay.
Maybe Screech is like his alter ego or something, but Screech is his nickname.
Alter ego. Okay.
Could be an alter ego. Okay. But James is his government name, and Screech is like what they call him.
Because right now I'm like, where did Screech come from? I'm still waiting on James, but all right.
No, but it's like he's kind of doing it like from the third person of the characters, but he changing like the tones when he gets to each character. So like, what's that?
No, he just got me on my true crime way.
This was a true story mostly. It was a story in the paper about someone who was
who was
unalive. Then later that night they caught the killer. Okay. All right. So this is based off of true events. Okay. All right, let's go.
Street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
So that was the tale of Jenny.
Okay.
So What are you guys' thoughts so far on the tale, Jenny?
It's sad, you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm hearing it right, he left Jenny, like he did what he did to Jenny, the 14-year-old boy, unalive Jenny. And that's why he at the end he got kind of somber with the music and like his tone of voice and everything. So
switching. Shout out to Drop who mentioned switching in and out of the characters, and
yeah.
Can tell,
That's why I say he was doing like from the third person. He'll go into like the different mannerisms and the different voice projections when he was going to different characters. So like we've seen the end of the story, so I'm curious on like what was going on in Screech mind now after seeing the way Jenny's story ended. I'm guessing now we're gonna go into either the after effects of Screech or the before Screech even committed the act. That's what I'm expecting.
Hey, we'll see. I'm like interested in the story now, especially that I know it's a true story and what it's about. So now I want to hear him rap it or his interpretation of it. And I mean, I want to say it kind of spoiled it, but now that I know what happened, I want to hear how he interprets it.
Yeah.
And it gives me who was the rapper who was it Glasses Malone? Brenda's Got a Baby, and then he did after to that or before to that or something, like what happened to the baby that Brenda wasn't it Glasses Malone? Like what happened to the baby?
I think it was Glasses
He did a
Malone.
song about what happened to the baby
that Brenda put in the yeah. I think it was Glasses Malone.
Yeah, so
that's a good catch, bro.
It reminds me of that type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I might have to check that out, Chef. I never heard Dance with the Devil.
He a talented guitar player, bro. My pops played the guitar. Them ain't like easy chords to be playing.
Our story, it starts right at the end of the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. This Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, you in? No, nothing really. I'm just a bit tired. Listen, can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes!
He emotional.
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunt!
Hey,
Let's
hold on. I'll make this real quick. Hey, somebody should totally sample what he just played on that guitar. That would be a fire sample to sample. That'd be fire. One of y'all producers need to try to like see if we're gonna let y'all sample that little part right there. That'd make a fire beat. All right, let's get back to it.
I just want to play it over again. He rapped over it.
No, you could just take this and then you just sample it.
But he's rapping over it, so you don't just get the beat.
Just replay it.
Gotta get his vocals too. You gonna sample his vocals?
No, you could just replay the notes. I don't play guitar. They would.
Oh, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. They can just mimic the
melody.
Right. It is a guitar. You're right.
Fire melody. All right, let's go.
Never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6 foot 3. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest. Story, it ends right to the
I thought they even had guns over there. Oh, he in Wales. My bad.
right to the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying 1 street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Is that the end of it? That's like the end of the video?
Yeah, so
Yeah, because
that
the
was
next
the
one
end
would be
of-
the Violet Tales, the one we already seen.
I ain't gonna lie, low key, that would make me want to watch Violet's Tale again. Like, I might watch Violet's Tale on the way home just to be like, oh.
I mean, honestly, okay, so it wouldn't be a bad idea only because I read something in the chat and I feel like it's a big connector and it makes Violet Tale make a lot more sense in the
Let's
story.
do it. Let's
Okay,
do it.
okay.
Let's do it.
All
Is
right,
it-
here we
how much? What we got? Another 4 minutes? 5 minutes?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Somewhere around there.
Let's do it. We gonna do Jenny. You'll get a second reaction, bro. Because we might have a different reaction now because we done heard the first 2 parts. We gonna go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
Let's do
we
it.
can, just let it go through.
For
Okay.
sure.
All right, here we go.
Low key, this is probably the firest beat. Too. I don't know why I like this beat.
It was way more consistent. Yeah, this was fire. He nice on the guitar, bro. For real.
It sounds like it's literally acoustic rapping. Like it's just the guitar in his
Yeah,
voice.
he playing it live. I think. It's like he playing it live. I think I said this the first time. He talented musically. Like you can tell how talented he is.
Start rapping, man.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's Tale.
He cold. He cold.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a boss. bastard. Every night he took a tie, but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet, she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took a tie, but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick-knack, paddywhack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins are lying side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Oh, that's why they say watch them all together. Yeah. Because I forgot at the end of the story, they were brothers and sisters. Screech killed his sister.
Oh. That's
she
what
had,
that was.
the mother had twins.
Violet was the mom.
Was the mom.
She had
Jenny and Screech, but they were basically split up. So when they was in the alleys, Screech didn't know Jenny was his sister. He took his sister's life and then went back and his life got taken. So they both died brutal deaths.
If that is
a
crazy. Real true story, I want to go and find the YouTube.
Yeah, I want to know the real story. Yeah,
about that. I got to find that.
Where's Trap Lord Ross when you need him? You gotta make a documentary over that, bro. That is crazy. Yeah, they had that weird connection as twins. He seen his twin. He ended up harming his twin, and then he ended up dying like a block away from where he. Twin.
All right, Rob. Shout out to you. All right.
What's up?
The twin thing ain't true, but the story is. I got it.
Oh,
but man, that would have been a crazy true crime story.
That's crazy.
Oh wow, that would have been a good one right there. I feel like that would have been so good. It's no way I wouldn't have heard of it. I would have definitely heard of that story. But
He's got hair. More chill. Who said I got hair, bro? I just wear hats all the time, bro. I wore hats when I had hair. To no creases. I'm gonna keep it a buck, y'all. If you know me, and he'll tell you this. If you know me, it's almost like never see me without a hat, bro. And I've been this way my whole life. This ain't. If you see pictures from me when I was a kid, I always had a hat on.
Hey, shout out to the chat though, man, and shout out to you, Rob, because y'all put stuff in perspective with this track, and it was dope to like watch them all together. It made a lot more sense. So yeah, but all right. Shout out to Ren though for like the same thing, like I say with the Glasses Malone capitalizing off of that song, even though Ren didn't capitalize off a song, he capitalized off of like a situation and just made the tale out of that. That's that's definitely like just artistry. I think that's the word I'm looking for. That's definitely peak artistry right there to be able to do that.
And see, I'm definitely got to check out Dance with the Devil. I'm gonna listen to that. And to some of the comments that were saying like, oh, it's not gonna be as good unless you hear the first two. No, just by itself, Violet's Tale is it's a good song. Just by itself, the story is a good story. Just hearing that she went through all that and fought to stay alive, for her kids to be born, and her kids was born. That alone, that's what I was saying. Like, you don't need to see the whole story to appreciate one part of the story. That alone was a good story. Now, when you do know what happened with Jenny and Screech as they got older, yeah, that adds a different element to the story. But just hearing like Violet's Tale alone is a good enough story. You didn't need to hear the other half of it to know what happened to those kids to understand what Violet went through and what made that a good story.
But it definitely made it better.
It definitely made it better. That's A+. That's A+ artistry, bro. We don't
gotta say that.
Yeah, for sure. All right, appreciate y'all for coming through, tapping in, hit the like button, put somebody on who'll put somebody on. It's been your boy, Disrespect the Collective. I'm your boy, Queese, a.k.a. Dash with my mans.
Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sense of Life.
Shout out to my boy Tyler behind the scenes, Radio 22, Everything 22, and we get at y'all later. We out. Dizzle.